Welcome back, everybody. We're spicing things up on today's show. So if you're looking for some new, fun, different recipes, and I think we all get into a rut, you know. Sometimes you got to change things up, get a little crazy, make something different. Shane and Liz from Make Me Hot Meals are here with a fun one, a buffalo chicken lasagna roll-ups. First of all, good to see you, ladies.
Hey, good to see you, too. It's always good to see you.
Yeah, absolutely. And for people who don't know about what you guys do, talk about spicing things up. Yeah. Well, how cool would it be to come home from work and already have dinner done? And that's what you guys do. Tell us a little bit about Make Me Hot Meals.
Yeah. Yep, so Make Me Hot Meals is a website. It's makemehotmeals.com. And our menu is there. And basically, you look at the menu, you select things that sound yummy, and we make them and deliver them to your home. So they're delivered fresh. You can throw them in the freezer if you don't need them that week. And then you have a really quick dinner on nights where maybe you have practice really late, or maybe you're going back to school and you're in school really late, whatever the case is. Or maybe you just want to eat healthy or lose some weight in the new year or whatever, and you need some help.
And I love the fact that it is healthy. That's the thing. Sometimes it's very hard for us to get in gear about how do you cook healthy. And it tastes great.
And to still make it fun is the biggest thing.
Right. It's not like we're eating rice cakes. You know what
so
I mean?
Liz and I sit and ponder these things and come back to you with really fun stuff so you can focus on what's important in your life.
And more affordable than you think. So check out their website. But right now, let's going to get cooking. So buffalo chicken lasagna. I have to admit, I am all over buffalo wings. I mean, I love them. So good.
It is a combination of almost all the best things about it. You have the chicken, you have the celery that you usually eat on the sides, you have the little dip, and it's all together.
Yeah. So we're starting out with some boneless chicken tenders.
Yes. So we pre-grill every chicken that's on our menu. We pre-grill so that it gets a lot of nice flavor, and then we hand shred it so you get actual big chunks of chicken instead of little diced pieces.
That's a huge difference.
It's a little bit of time, but I'll tell you, it makes everything taste better.
I am not a fan of, I don't like the pre-done chicken breasts that you, the texture of them, the flavor is no good. You know what I mean? No, thank you. Thank you, though. I'll wait for it to get to the recipe. But the fact that you take the time to, you know what I mean, it makes a big difference.
It does. We have a menu item right now it's called artichoke chicken, which is sort of funny. But it's an artichoke, chicken, and spinach lasagna roll-up, so it's very similar to what we're making. Yeah. And we do the same thing with the chicken.
But if you were looking for a shortcut, could you take a rotisserie chicken and kind of pull that apart?
Yeah, you could use leftover chicken. You could use a knife and chop it, which would absolutely be faster.
Well, you know what? Actually, you know, when I roast chicken breasts, I do them all at once, and they pull apart very easily when they're a little bit warm.
It's not so bad. Look, I just did like 2 chicken breasts in no time.
Perfect.
So I'm going to wet my fingers.
Okay.
And I'm going to chop the celery while you guys do some of the other stuff.
Okay, so we've got 2 stalks of celery, and that was about 4 boneless.
Yeah, so I would say it was 2 chicken breasts.
2 chicken breasts.
Because we had 4 little tenders.
Okay, sounds good. All right, now we're going to make the buffalo sauce that's going to bind us all together.
Exactly. So we're going to start with about a 1/4 cup of mayonnaise with olive oil.
Okay.
And we could easily make this recipe with sour cream or just squirt a bunch of ranch dressing in there, but we're not going to do that. That's not what we do. So we're going to use mayo with olive oil.
Okay, which you guys are a big fan of that. We
use just a little bit of that along with Greek yogurt, and it gives you that creamy, still delicious flavor that you like with stuff like this. So we have about a 1/2 cup of Greek yogurt that's going in there. It's non-fat Greek yogurt.
Plain, which is a great
Make sure you don't mix that up with vanilla.
You don't want vanilla.
You don't want vanilla.
Right. Well, it's an easy switch to make. You know? You know, and it's not going to taste near as good.
So that's going to give you that delicious, creamy little flavor.
Okay. So it's mayo and the olive oil mayo and the plain yogurt. Okay. So the 2 of them together. All right. Now, how are we going to make this taste, you know, buffalo-y?
We have about a 1/4 cup of hot sauce.
Okay.
And our hot sauce, go right in there, and that's going to give you your spice and buffalo flavor.
Yeah.
It's a personal preference, too, how much of that you put in there. You know, it just depends.
Yeah. That's starting to smell just like wings. And what about the seasoning?
And then we have some ranch seasoning from Penzeys.
Okay.
So we mix that in there. And Penzeys seasonings are the best. We love them. We use them all the time. And then we have a bunch of feta cheese we're going to throw in there.
Okay.
We're going to save a little bit of it to go on top.
Okay.
So you mix all that in.
That's easy enough.
Super easy. And smell it.
It smells fantastic.
It's incredible. All I smell is chili.
That's from earlier, Shayna.
So we have pre-cooked lasagna noodles here that she's going to lay out.
Okay, so you boil these up.
Yeah, boil these up, soak them in cold water so that they don't get stuck together, and then you're ready to use them. And the thing is, we lay them out so that we can really see that they each get about the same amount of stuff in them, instead of doing one at a time. So find a cutting board or an area in your cupboard where you can kind of lay those out.
So basically one roll-up is going to serve
a meal,
one person?
Exactly.
Because it looks like that there's going to be plenty of food there.
These are beautiful organic lasagna noodles, and
I was going to say they look extra
they're wider
pretty.
and shorter, so they're more easy to stuff than your long, skinny little lasagna noodles that you would layer with.
Sure,
you know?
Sure.
Almost got you there.
Okay, that's all right.
All right, let's roll.
Go ahead, roll them up.
It's easy. Third, right? Put that in there and just
steam side down.
Steam side down.
Yep.
Super
Okay.
easy. Flip, flip. Steam side down.
And into a casserole dish.
Or a baking dish.
Yep.
Whatever
And
you
now,
have.
if you're doing this like in the morning,
Yeah.
or maybe you're doing a bunch of them, doubling the recipe, you can certainly just do these ahead and then park them in the fridge until baking.
Totally, absolutely.
More feta cheese over the
Yep.
top.
And we have some mozzarella if you want to sprinkle that on
Yep.
top too.
Yep.
We use reduced fat mozzarella on there.
Yum.
And then this will just melt on top when we put them in the oven. Everything inside of it is already baked, so the inside just needs to warm up.
Just a
basically.
quick
Yep. And
warm.
we want to melt the cheese on top.
All right, so real important to cover this with foil, though.
It is, because there's no liquid on the bottom.
Okay, yeah.
And all we're doing is warming it and melting the cheese. So we
Okay.
don't want to leave it uncovered because
Right.
it would dry out the
Yeah,
noodles.
yep,
and-
very true.
Yeah, so I'm going to scoot. You want to scoot over there?
Can hardly
Got
wait.
it.
I got
Got
this.
it in.
I got it. Oh, wow.
And
this-
here they are.
Oh, pretty excited about this. Serve this with a nice salad
Exactly.
and kind of the taste. Oh my gosh, does that smell good?
And we use
Ooh.
reduced fat cheese, so you're just going to get a little bit of the, but it smells delicious.
It absolutely does.
You could throw fresh parsley on there or some like little green onions if you wanted a little color. We realized as we were sitting here, like everything's kind of white in there.
Well, we have some scallions. We can dress it up, but it's going to taste fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, for people who are at home thinking, you know, I'm kind of curious about this Make Me Hot Meals whole thing.
Yep.
How can people find you and find out the different menus and things like that?
Everything is online, makemehotmeals.com. Every question that you have that you want answered is probably there, and if it's not, the email address is right there, phone number is right there. The menu, the way to order, the question, everything is there. And there's also a really cool Facebook page where we post some fun stuff, pictures from today, things like that. So if you want to just follow us and see what's going on, that's a good place too.
And the meals will be actually delivered to your house,
Yes.
correct? Okay.
We don't like deliver hot meals that you would just eat that second. We
Right.
deliver meals that are, you know, cold, and you would.
Then you heat them, which is great.
Exactly.
You heat them when you want them.
Exactly.
Ladies, what are we making next time?
We are making some mushrooms in a
Making
crock pot.
mushrooms,
Ooh.
yeah.
They're a little spicy and
I like that.
a little juicy and
Kinda fun.
delicious.
Ooh, I can hardly wait. So stick around. We have some more recipes to spice up your life coming up.